All right, everybody. This particular tutorial is meant to teach you how to use some of the main types of reports inside of Google Analytics. Okay, if you're a client of Lehman Designs, we typically add Google Analytics to any website that we build, so that we and you can help to track your traffic, find out where it's coming from, what websites people are using to find you, if they're searching for you, what keywords are they using, and how are they actually using your site. You can get a lot of great information from this. So to start off with, what I'll be doing is I'll be showing you how Google Analytics works from our website. It's not incredibly amazing. We get maybe on average 5 to 6 visits a day. We're a small business in Central Kentucky, so but you will notice that the traffic has gone up quite a bit over time. So first thing we're going to do once we've gotten to Google Analytics. Come here and you're going to access analytics, and then you're going to see all the websites that you might actually have created or have access to. Okay, I'm going to just choose our website from this list, and once we're there, all that you have to do is view the report. Okay, and once we're there, it shows you some basic statistics there. To start off with, you're going to see the most recent month. This is January 22nd to February 21st of 2012. Shows you some basic stuff on this homepage. For example, the total number of visits, 112 visits in 1 month, 216 page views. So on average, people are there just under 2 pages per visit. Sometimes they'll bounce, which means they just come and they're there for 1 page and then leave. Sometimes they'll spend a lot more time. The bounce rate right there. Average time on site is just over a minute, and the percent of new visits is 84%, which I really kind of like, because that means people are finding our site very often. It depends on the type of business or the type of website that you have. If you want a lot of repeat business, then it's probably important that you have a lower percentage of new visits, because you want to keep people coming back. For us, it's more important for us to for people to make initial contact with us through our website, and then hopefully give us a call, drop us an email to become clients. Okay, over on the left-hand side, you're going to see your dashboard and your main types of reports. I'm not going to go through all of them, because I think some of them really aren't that big of a deal. Feel free to explore them as you like. One of the first main ones that we use is the map overlay. Well, first of all, when you go into the visitor's overview, you can see a lot of great statistics. Okay, most of this was already shown on that initial page. You even see what browser people are most likely to use. You'll see the Internet Explorer is still the #1 browser, but Chrome and Firefox are really on its heels. Also, for any report that you run, you can see for a specific day, specific month, any time range that you would like. So let's suppose I want to see for the previous month, which is January 22nd to February 21st, but I also want to compare that to the month before that. So let's compare to past, and I'm going to compare it to the previous month. Now, if I wanted to, I could just simply come and click OK. Instead of December 22nd, I can say I want to compare it with November 22nd to December 21st. So November 22nd through December 21st. And it's going to compare this month with the most recent month. It's very useful for websites that might be seasonal. So that way you can see what it was like last year, what your traffic was like last year at this time versus this year at this time. We are the webmasters for one particular annual event, and they used the analytics last year and they noticed that the traffic on their website was up about 50% from the year before that, and so they used that to plan. And it turned out their attendance was up about 50% from the year before that as well. So you can actually use that to decide how much inventory you need to get, or at least as one indicator. I don't want to say that's the be-all, end-all of it. So you can actually compare that data. Okay, once we're done, we apply it, and you'll notice that you actually see traffic for the 2 months compared. Okay, the green is the older, and the blue is the newer. Okay, it also shows you the two numbers, 112 visits versus 170 previous, so we're actually down there. Unique visitors is 102. It was 113. These are visitors who are there for the first time. This takes into account visitors who were there for on more than one occasion. And I will tell you that we had an extremely busy November and December. We had several new clients and several new contacts, and it has kind of backed off a little bit in the new year. The number of page views previous was 621. This is most likely due to the fact that we posted a lot of new blog entries and new articles, and a lot of people will come to our blog just to, or come to our website just to read our blog, and we haven't posted as many this winter and spring. So anyway, you can compare that data. I'm going to go ahead and click on this again, turn off that compare to past, and just stick with this month. All right. Map overlay is a great feature, especially for those of you who would like to be able to keep track of how people are finding, or what geographic location people are using to find you. We had 53 in the state of Kentucky, which we would love to see. We'll work with anybody around the entire United States. However, probably 95% of our clients come from Kentucky and central Kentucky, Lexington, Danville, Lancaster, Harrodsburg, and Lawrenceburg. But you see, we have had contacts. We have had people visit our site from all across the state. So you can actually see what city they came from. 16 visits from Harrodsburg. How long they were on the site, whether they were new visits, and whether they bounced off. Just came to one page and then immediately left. Now, just because they bounce off doesn't necessarily mean that it's not a good contact. They just might come to the website, find the phone number that they need, and then leave. You can explore a lot of these other ones if you like, but that's the main one that I like to use, is the map overlay and the overview. When you come to traffic sources, this is a very useful tool, because this shows you how people are finding you. Obviously, that's something that is very important to you. The number one question that we get from clients without fail is, how do I get higher on Google? And one of the tools that we use to actually see how people are finding you and what keywords people are searching for is by using this particular element of Google Analytics. All right. Let's see. In the past month, we've had 41 visits from referring sites, which means people find us from another client, or from Facebook maybe, or from the Better Business Bureau, or from the Mercer Chamber of Commerce. Anything that we might be linked from. Referring sites, 36%. Direct traffic, this is people who just type in our domain name, laymandesigns.com. And then 34%, almost 34%, are coming from search engines. They're searching for Layman Designs. I'm not sure what the not provided is. It's just for some reason it didn't get picked up. How to design a self-maintained website, the best web layout design for wellness portal, and CSS photo gallery template, WWI theme. I assume that's World War I. I'm not sure. We do have a client, Rick Lee, who does a lot of work with World War I and World War II memorials, and so that's actually something that's on one of our pages. So I can see how that would be associated with our site. You can see what websites are giving you the most traffic. Number one is Google, 35 visits. Number 2 is Direct. 3 and 4 are the Scarefest and Scarefest.com, which are actually the same site. So we're getting 14 visits from the Scarefest, and it shows you the statistics for each one of those. Ghost Hunter, Hagen Hospital, Auto Interior Products, Be Cool Tattoo, Judy's Networking, and then Yahoo. So you see where you're getting all of your traffic from, and that's just in the last month. Okay. The next important tool, and again, I'm not going over everything, just some of the ones that we find the most useful, is your content. What pages are the most important, or what pages are the most active? Number one is that slash references your home page, or what's called your index page. Okay, so 90 visits, people come to our home page first, or most likely they come to our home page first, but that's the most active page, which is what you would assume. We've had 25 visits to our contact page, so somebody comes to our contact page to either send us an email or find out our phone number, or email address, or location. We've had 15 visits to our portfolio, 11 visits to the About page, and 10 visits to our services page, as well as some others. You can see a full report, and you can see we've actually had 31 different visits to different pages. And you have all those statistics within each one of these reports. Okay. Also, when you're finished, you can export and or email these reports. So if you wanted to export it, you can export it as a PDF file, XML, CSV, CSV for Excel, or TSV. The most common and the easiest to use is the PDF file. Basically, it turns it into a printable report that's very easy for anybody to be able to see. If you'd like to email it to someone else, you can. Just simply fill out this information and go ahead and send it. All right. And that is all there is to it. Google Analytics is a free tool that we include with all of our clients, all of our websites, and it's also a tool that you can use to really glean a lot of really good information from your website to help us with search engine optimization, to help decide who you want to advertise with. Are you paying $100 a month to advertise on this website and you're getting maybe one visit per month? Is that worth it? So these are all decisions that it can help you make, and you can see where people are finding you, how people are finding you. So you can get a lot of really good information from that, and all of you have access to it as long as you have a Gmail account and you ask us to add you, which we typically do. If you have any questions about that, please feel free to drop us an email. I don't have any fancy text that will come up. Damien@laymandesigns.com. Okay, that's my email address. Or you can give me a call at 859-325-6956. If I wanted to take more time, I'm sure I could figure out a fancy way to do it within the capture software I'm using, but this works for me. So with that, go ahead and have fun, and let me know if you have any questions.